Hello, this video is going to be discussing sorting in Simply List Views. Sorting in the Simply List View app is slightly different to the general Salesforce sorting. If we go to a general Salesforce list view, as we can see here, there's only one column that we can sort by. So right here, you can see the object name is being sorted in alphabetical order. And if I was to select, for instance, API name, it would no longer be sorted by object name and only by API name, although it does go descending all the way around. One of the nice things about this is that the sorting gets saved for later. So if we are on API name and we go to a different list view, and then we come back, the API name stays sorted. So what we do in Simply List Views, I mean, this is great, but sometimes it is the case that we want to be sorting by multiple columns, and so Simply List Views allows us to do that. We do, though, now carry over the default sorting from the standard list view. So you'll notice here that the object name is in ascending order from A to Z. And if we go into Simply List Views and we open up the same list view in Simply List Views, you'll notice here that the object name is by default set. So this is by default, meaning that if I am setting value myself for sorting, then it is going to set it to the column that was defaulted, or that is currently defaulted in that list view. You'll notice here that the arrow that points down doesn't have a number next to it. That will become important in a little bit. That means that this is the default sorting, and so what we'll see now when we move on to sorting by multiple columns is that changes slightly. If we now take this column, this view, and we decide that we're going to sort it, for instance, by label. So we click on label. What it's going to do is it's going to say, okay, I'm going to sort by label, and you'll notice that there is a little 1 here, and that 1 indicates that this is the first column that is being used for sorting. Okay, so after we have sorted by label, what we could then do, for instance, is sort by object name. So you'll notice here that we have all of these alls. What we can then do is sort by object name. And one of the things you'll notice is that now it is 2. So the columns are sorted in label order, and then after that they're sorted in object name order. And you can see here that it's in, they're both in ascending order. Now, if we decide that we actually want the label 1, the labels to be sorted by alphabetical order, but the object in reverse alphabetical order, what we can do is we can click on object name, and it's going to sort it in reverse order. Okay, so it's still sorting it by all, but now we're sorting it from Z back to A, which is very useful. We can now also look at getting a third column in here. So if we wanted to sort by custom Apex class, we could. So you'll notice here that it comes up with a 3. We could then sort it by primary key, and so we go. We can really sort as many as we want. So right now we have 4 different columns being sorted in this list view. If we want to reset, or if we want to change the sorting, what we need to do is we need to tell Simply List Views that we want to do a reset. And how you do that is by cycling through one of the columns. So you'll notice here that label has been set to from A to Z. What we're going to do is set label from Z to A. And then, when I click it again, it's going to revert it back to the default. So you'll see here that everything is going to disappear, and it's going to go back to the default sort. Okay? And this is indicated by the fact that we do not have a number next to the sort. So that is how we do sorting in Simply List Views. Now, it uses the default values that are available, that get brought over from the core list views, but then on top of that, If we do not want to continue with the default, we can then sort by a number of different columns